Hey everybody, so I'm back working on this gem again. It's a 2003 GMC 2500 HD Sierra. It's probably the same for a Silverado and such. Problem I got is these rear doors don't want to open, or I can get them open, but you really got to work at it. So what happens on these is the lower latches, because salt and stuff gets in there, it corrodes them and they lock up and then they don't want to release. So you really gotta kind of rip the door open. The other side was worse than this side to open, but we got new latches, got new handles, because of course you're gonna break that handle trying to open the door. So you pull it and it just kind of breaks because it requires so much force. So in the end, it leads me to having to push the handle in the back and then rip it open with my other hand. So I got some new latches and stuff. Got some tools out. I'll go ahead and change this. So usually I gotta kind of push the handle in and then rip it open. So inside here we got two screws. I think the 7mm, one there, one there. Take those off. And then you got two little pop tabs there, or whatever it is, and you pull them back and it pops open, and then you can take this off. And then you're going to grab the door and just pop it all around. There's little push things, push clips all around the door. And then the door panel comes off. And then the latch is going to be down here in the corner. There's that. Go in here, a little piece of foam, and pull that out. Just slips in there, you put it back in. And you got four nuts there you're gonna take off. And then this clip. So I just disconnected this clip right from here. So you push the tab in there. While you pull back on, I can't do it with one hand, but you're gonna push that tab in there while you pull this back, and then get the bottom one while you pull it back also, and then this rod will come out, and then you're gonna take them 4 screws out. All right, so these are 10mm. This kind of setup I got, just a long extension on a swivel. Kind of broke them loose, they are a little rusty. I did put penetrating lubricant on them. So, let's see if I can show you. I got one out. I go back and forth a little bit. You don't want to try to go all the way with it. There's rust on there, just to kind of clear the rust out of the threads. So there's that. See how kind of rusty it is, but it just gets all jammed up in there, and then doesn't want to work right. So this one worked better than the other one. So I'm gonna get the new one out. You're just gonna slip it in, tighten the nuts, and put it all back together. So there's a new one. Looks a lot better than the old one. It's basically just gonna slip right in there, and then you're gonna push that rod right into that hole, and it should be done. I don't think there's any real locating. These These are pretty fixed, I believe. Is that? Come over here. Once you get that tightened down, just slap that rod in there, like that. Put the 2 nuts back, or the 4 nuts back on. Tighten these up. Give it a little bit of a test. Oh, that's way better. Seems to grab pretty good. And door opens much smoother than it did before. So, take a ratchet, just make sure these are tight. I mean, I don't like to go super tight with the impact because these are little tiny things here and I don't want to break them off. I have to get it close and then kind of hand tighten it just the way I do it. And then we'll put the door panel back on. Once we're done with that, we'll come over here and we'll change this. Back in. There on. Goes in the bottom first, and top. Got 2 screws here. Put them back in the door. So we change this handle. It takes a T30, I believe. Yeah, T30 Torx bit. Just the 2 screws here. They might be in there pretty tight sometimes. I think the first time I changed them, because I've changed these handles before. I think the first time I changed them, they were a little bit to get out of. Probably like a Loctite or something on them. Two screws out. That's all the handle really is. It's just kind of that, and it breaks down here where it connects, or it breaks in here. I had a break in there too, but there's a little piece that sticks off here that actually pushes this, and that's what opens the door. This one right here kind of moves this out of the way when the door is shut, so you can't actually open the door. So you can't open the back doors with this door shut because it moves this little arm to the side. Actually, that moves this like that, and this is the one that opens the door. So basically, same thing. Just put it back on. It doesn't have to be hooked into anything really. It just goes in there. You don't want to make sure like the door ain't gonna pop open, so after you put it on, kind of pull on it and test it, make sure you don't have any issues with functionality or anything like that. All these parts I got off eBay. Let's say I think the latches, I think these were like $12 a piece or something like that, and the latches were, well, I think they were like $20 a piece. I did buy them quite a while ago, so with inflation and all that kind of happy stuff, it might be more expensive now. So everything's basically doubled. So a bit of a test. Night and day difference. This one worked better than the other one. The other one I really had to kind of rip out because it was, I don't use the other side that much because I got the car seat or the booster seat on this side. So the other side doesn't get used as much as this side does. So that side, that took a lot of effort. This was probably half the effort the other side took. But anyway, so that's how you do that. Don't mind the crap over there. And so I hope that could help somebody. Thanks for watching.